ahead and lock them up.
Well, hello!
Oh my gosh, are we on already?
We are on!
Oh my gosh, thank you for joining us, everybody. We appreciate it. Happy Easter, everybody. Thank you so much for coming and tuning in to check out what the cats are going to have as some treats for today. We're just getting ready to set everything up. What we do is cats get locked up in their lockdowns for a few minutes, and then we go ahead and stage all the treats. So go ahead and walk around and see how Kurt is walking and getting cats locked up right now.
Okay,
right around the corner.
Can you should we talk to Kurt about that, or talk a little about why they get locked down before they get their treats?
He'll tell you all about it, because it's not only just now, but it's during the cleaning processes.
Fabulous. All right, so we are walking over to where the fluffies are, which is typically when you're here for a night feeding, where we start out. So we are going over here to where Kurt with a K is, because he has Easter egg hair. His granddaughter picked out the color, which is why he dyed his hair initially purple, but tried to take out the purple color and it turned pink. So let's talk a little bit, Kurt, if we can, about why they go into these lockdowns.
There we go. Well, luckily they go in. The lockdowns are here so that we can put them in a safe, secure area while we go in, enter, clean the habitat, do any maintenance, that kind of thing. That way, cats are safe, people doing the work are safe.
So was today cleaning day for the habitats?
Every day is a cleaning day.
Oh, fantastic.
That's right.
So I'm going to give folks who maybe have not tuned in to our night feedings that we have on Friday and Saturdays a view of the Fluffies habitat. That's our scratch post that they recently got. And then they have that.
Come on the inside. Act like a cat. Come on.
Oh my goodness.
Now when they're locked up, this is your chance to climb on a log.
I've never been inside this habitat before. So I forgot you said yesterday we got to go inside the habitat.
You know, this is one of our most recent habitats, and I let everybody know. We have 16 more of these to go in our new plan. It's going to benefit the animals we have, and of course benefit animals that are in the future to come.
So one of our night feedings the other day, a gentleman posted on there that he does construction, and of course
all those things help. Construction. We're looking for some equipment right now. We're clearing land. We're getting ready to have more areas to put up. So it's a team effort that makes it all happen. And of course, you see the log cabin. It has porches on the front, all these things, the platforms. The hammock, made by Boy Scouts as part of their community service. We get the fire hose donated by the fire stations, and the Boy Scouts have these plans and projects put together for us.
One of our top fan, Carolyn Carter, says, "Happy Easter, Kurt."
Happy Easter. Again, thank you all so much for tuning in. Hey, the spools have electric wire on them. When they sell them, then we go ahead and after they're empty, we bring them in because they're recycled for the animals.
So these are things that people can volunteer to donate to us. If you own a construction company, if you're rich.
Roofing, all these things. We use the landscape timbers for these cabins. Wonderful idea. Long lasting, it's off the ground. But it takes a team of people to put these things together. So look at this swimming pool. This was one of our first swimming pools. And of course, the boomer ball is an activity, fun thing for the cats to do. Maybe they tuned in the other day. I took a little video of them playing. But
oh my gosh, that was such a great video. If you haven't seen it, please, it's on your Instagram account, is that right?
And Facebook.
And Facebook,
yeah.
Yes. It was such a great video.
And of course, it's just happy animals that that bring this along. I think the animals are, if you look around, look, there's some eggs. I see some eggs on the platform.
Oh, yes. Okay, so let's talk a little bit about that. So these are, this is what you're tuning in for, the Easter egg hunt. So what they're doing is, just like you would with your children, putting out their Easter eggs.
My spoiled children.
Yes, your spoiled children. Look,
But it's a team effort
look.
that makes them spoiled. They're happy.
They're made out
excited.
they're made out of paper mache. Look,
Safe,
this one's even hidden in the backyard under the tree.
Oh my gosh.
This is going to be so fun to watch.
All right, so we're going to go ahead, and I think everybody's ready now. Okay. We'll go on the outside. You go around the front, and you watch how they react.
You guys, I've been coming here for 10 years, and I can't believe how excited I am. It's like it's my first time here. All right. Where's my best vantage point for
right
our...
at the front.
Okay. Let me get in position for our viewers. All right, guys. All right, I'm ready, and I'm using the hole, and I'll keep an eye on them so that I don't take a claw.
All right, let's see if they like their Easter egg hunt.
Everybody picks out a choice. Everybody wants to know. She's not happy with that one.
Nope, she went over to a different one. Oh, which one do you want, sweet girl?
You know, everybody has a special one. And of course, you see how they go around and they're looking at each of them because
Yeah, that's interesting.
everybody has a difference of opinion on which one is their favorite.
They really are picky. They're finicky.
Uh-huh. All right, we're moving right along, and we're going to go right to the Amigos next.
Okay. I don't know why.
She's all happy, and she's guarding her egg.
Oh, she is. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Found an egg.
It's hers.
It's like she got the golden ticket. Oh. Oh.
Somebody passed it on. Let's go.
Harley is not happy with my camera skills.
Hey, we're learning as we go.
We are,
we
Harley.
appreciate everybody tuning in, and of course, I try to turn around so you don't keep filming my butt.
It's not that kind of show, ladies.
That's right. Again, we appreciate everybody coming. You know, this is a great way to stay connected. There's all types of ways to help. Check out our Facebook and our Instagram. We're trying to post videos and photos daily just to keep people in connection with us. And of course, you know, we've had some comments. The shirts that I've been wearing in the past, we sell those. So please, you know, send us an email through our website. We'll figure out some way to get them to you, even though we're not open to the public right now. But those things all help the animals. So it's a team effort.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe what we'll do is put something together for our upcoming Skywalker fundraiser. Maybe include, like, at different levels, include a free t-shirt or something like that.
Yeah, that might be a good idea.
Yeah, we're just coming up with things as we go, you know. I mean, we're coming up with ideas every day on how to keep these animals fed, how to take care of them, feed their medicine, because, you know, again, for those who are new to the broadcast, yeah, you like that, don't you? Who are new to the broadcast, we don't receive any government funding or grants. So it was the Abu. Don't you want your Christmas? I mean, your Easter egg?
Oh, hey,
Abu.
hey,
So
hey.
first set
Look
that
at
we
how
did,
excited he is.
the first set that we did had 5 Easter
He
eggs.
is a lion. He is a Christian lion who doesn't feel that Easter eggs are appropriate.
Look, see,
There. Oh, dang.
what a swat, huh?
Yes. Brian says, Happy Easter from Madison, New Jersey.
Happy Easter. Thank you for joining in. And that's what he says too, huh? Oh, baby. Oh, he's a happy boy. We're going to go down to Naira, and I believe maybe there's a chance that she may get up for an Easter egg.
So anyway, just to finish that thought, we are coming up with ideas every day just to get you engaged and getting you to push that donate button, since we do not have you coming through the gates, which was the primary way that these big cats were being fed. So
that's it.
Yeah.
We're a self-funded organization. I feel very proud and blessed to be where we're at today. The animals are cared for every day. We have employees that care for the animals, and of course all these things are a participant in their well-being. And gosh, if you have an opportunity and you can, push the donate button on Instagram, on Facebook, cattyshack.org. All those things help, and we appreciate everybody participating.
Absolutely. And I keep seeing, like, for example, we love Abu. Trevor says hi from Fernandina Beach. You can adopt in name only these animals. Just go to the adopt section, push the adopt button, and enter your animal's name, and Kurt will send you. What will you send them if they push the adopt button and put in their favorite animal's name, Kurt?
So they'll get a picture, they'll get a sticker saying I adopted a big cat at Catty Shack Ranch. A little bit different stuff though at the different levels, so that's all described right there on the website. Naira, however, is being a little bit of a grumpy girl. She doesn't want to get up, so I might have to see if this can get to her a little bit.
Okay, so you're going to toss it in there for her?
Hey,
Look at how excited she is. And of course, like I said from the beginning, and of course, in food is the same way. Not everybody has the same interests or the same care about what's going on. So they're all acting different. But now what we've done, of course, is we've gone ahead and we've locked up some more cats. It's going to give you an opportunity to see a little difference in that activity.
Sure. And if you've been paying attention, Naira is older and she has a special diet, doesn't get any bones in her diet. Yeah, so she... Oh, here we go again. So they're in their enclosure like you talked about.
And they're locked down, yep.
And they're locked down,
and
okay.
I'll let them out in just a moment. Now, 3 cats, there are 3 eggs in here that have chicken treats in them, and 2 eggs that just have a scent enrichment on it. We'll see who likes what.
What are they going to eat with that, Kurt?
Yeah, talk about that. Talk about what an enrichment is.
So enrichments are fun, different things that we get to do for the animals.
She took it after everybody left.
And it keeps them interested, it keeps them active, just like Naira finally decided to get up and get hers. She's figuring out where she wants to enjoy it. So for these guys, it might be a perfume, a cologne that we're putting on it. The 2 lions got something special. They got catnip.
Ooh, sweet.
All right, are we ready?
Ready when you are.
All right. Let's see if they're interested. They may not even have an interest. Rocky, move. Rocky, move.
You know where to go, Rocky? Come on, Rocky. Oh, jeez. And we're going towards the water. There's plenty more, big boy. There you go. Yeah, it's kind of interesting how they don't fight over them like they would their food.
And really that's it. They still are not in a conflict. They get along.
Yeah.
And we don't want to have that. So that's why they're actually in different areas too. At the same time, given an opportunity.
I dropped it, I'm sorry.
Alone. When you have one that is alone, do you know what their desires are as far as scent versus scent versus food?
Really, it's part of our training. I tell everybody because the animals train us.
Yes.
In the wild, of course, they would eat anything. Because why? It's part of their surviving skills, hopefully to last till the next day. But here, they don't starve, so they have a complete regimen of food. It's important. So now, are you ready to see these guys?
I am.
And of course, the pool, is that amazing?
Yes,
From
beautiful.
the pool that we saw at the very beginning to here as being able to say, hey, this is going to be what we're looking for in the future because this benefits the animals more. Even though that pool was beneficial, we're critiquing it and making it better. More enrichments, more activity from the animals is a better, healthy situation for them.
Yes, I want to read a couple of things to you. Cheryl says, Happy Easter, everybody.
Happy Easter.
Happy Easter from Julie up in Detroit. And Dr. Fred Naya says, Happy Easter.
Naya says Happy Easter, Fred. He says Happy Easter.
He says, Happy Easter. I'll have him, he's giving you the thumbs up over there, Naya.
Are we ready, Ron?
All right.
All right.
Hold on, I'm going to get in the hole here.
Okay. Let me just push you in.
Oh.
All right, we're ready. And of course, look, everybody comes out differently.
Here
Everybody
they
already has their eyes on what treat they're going to.
All right.
Bud?
Here we go. And again, very different from when they're feeding, when they're very aggressive.
You know, and of course, they know that this is a treat time, an activity really, because not only just searching, as you see the other cats moving to different ones up at the top up here, that they're all looking around and seeing what's, you know, what is this? Because, you know, cats are inquisitive. They want to know what's happening. Kurt has a special treat over here, and I bet they'll come over here. Look, they're already looking.
Mm-hmm. Oh, they're already coming.
Oh, you never know.
What you got there, Kurt?
I have an ice cube.
Ooh, who knew ice cubes could be... Woo!
You just never know. You know, they would rather have Kurt jump in the pool, but then they try to dunk him, and myself and Kurt, neither of us like to dunk.
Absolutely. Now, just so you know, these folks you're seeing here along the fence line are our family. We are still closed to the public, but our family is out here today to celebrate Easter with us. So there are very few people allowed out here at the ranch, only senior handlers, and there are only a handful of employees.
That's right. You know, and of course, volunteers that help put the eggs together. You know, this is a lot of work, actually. You know, people don't realize that the time involved. So we have a lot of volunteers, a lot of folks
Thank you,
that help put the eggs
volunteers.
together, and they get to come out and see this great thing because, of course, this is a fun activity for the animals, and of course, they're getting to see what they did actually go to use.
Caddyshack is very volunteer driven.
So, of course, you know, we have Dr. Fred here today in case they get too many eggs. And then we have one of our veterinarians here, you know, and of course, all the folks, the workers, the employees, and the daily care is so important for the animals and to have that environment for them.
Paul wants to know, how do you get them into their holding areas?
They're really part of their daily caretaking. So when they actually hear the noises of the gates going and moving, they're excited about going. And it's not anything that is coerced or stressed out to them. It's an excitement for them.
Sort of like, I would compare it to when, oh, look at that. He needs to play for the NBA. Sort of like when your dog hears its crate opening. It's a comfort space.
Yeah, when they go in there and they feel, you don't want to force the animals ever to do anything, and that's what's so important for the animals. They're all wild, but out in the wild, they would be hidden. So what you see here is a content animal that's happy in the environment and not hiding because of the stress of surviving.
Hey, sweetie.
You know what scares me?
What's that?
Is when I come out later on and I see red lips.
You're wondering if she's ready for her hot date?
I said, did she cut her lip?
Oh, gotcha. I go to the girl thing and you go to the boy thing.
All right.
Here's
Hi,
Nikki.
Oh, she's excited already.
Here's Nikki.
Oh, yeah.
Aw. Hey, sweet girl. Named after our famed Nikki Kimbleton, but if Nikki Fouracre asks, one of our top fans, you tell her it was for her.
Oh, that sounds good.
Ooh, that one had a chicken in it. This is, okay, kids at home, this is like the jackpot. This is like when you open up your egg and it's got,
You don't like chocolate.
That's
just me.
This is like when you open up your egg at home and you get the actual real chocolate.
Is that the caramel?
Yeah, one of the big ones. One of the big real ones
that you have to slice.
Yeah.
Oh,
and you're like,
so
oh.
Yep,
I got the real one.
That. And did you notice how she didn't have to ruin the whole thing? She went right in and got it. Now, here are some of the older cats, and Kurt will tell you about each of the cats as we go around.
All right.
And, of course, everybody's a little different, just as, their activities are a little different.
So Serena here, not sure if she's particularly interested. Once maybe she figures it out.
Beautiful girl.
She is a sweet old girl. She's going to be turning 16 in June. Hey.
She's one of my favorites because she's very engaged. Every time I visit, she will come off of her hammock and come say hello.
She loves that hammock. And that's a comfort thing,
She got a chicken, too. Look at you.
Now, those hammocks are great. She absolutely loves it, just like Tamara, who's next. All those hammocks started out as Eagle Scout projects. We still have some making them. And they're made out of fire hose. So we get donations of fire hose. We get to do cool stuff like this with it.
Yeah, fantastic. Wow. And then somebody said they adopted Nero. And we're wondering if they could see Nero. Hi, gorgeous. Hi, gorgeous. Hi. Hi. Hi.
Tamara.
Come on, sweet girl. All right. Oh, Chris Cantillo. What's your question?
This?
This sweet girl had a baby named after her.
Well, that's next door, Amara.
Oh, you're right. Well, I'm going to say that she probably also had a baby named after her. Oh. Chris, did you have a question?
She's one of the older ones, and of course, Tamara is one of the smarter ones.
Okay, Chris wants to know, what do you do with cats when they get too big or too old? Now, so they never get too big, but talking about age,
Sure.
So go ahead.
As caretakers for the animals, we have a responsibility, and we're looking for the best care, best quality of life. So as a team, we all work together in that, and of course sometimes the doctor has to get involved. We have to have a meeting, and it's what is going to be the best for the animal.
Just like it would be with your own personal pet. This is a forever home. So talk about the commitment that you make when deciding to bring an animal here.
It's important, and of course, there's a lot of animals that need homes. We wish we could be there for all of them, but we are choosy where the animals come from. We're looking at zoos and facilities that are closing and making sure that we're making a commitment to the animal for all their needs. So it's important, even from young to old, there's all types of expenses and costs that go into the animal's care, and of course the folks that help make it all work together. But as a daily caretaker, we have a responsibility to make sure the quality of life is to the best.
So, yes.
We have one more in this area, then we're going to go right up to Tiger Red.
So recently, speaking to that, actually, Chris, we just lost one of our most popular leopards, who thinking of it like in terms of your own pet or even a human, I don't think he could have gone any better. And he died as gracefully as he lived. Wouldn't you say, Kurt, with a K?
Yeah, absolutely.
Talk about Skywalker a little bit, about what he meant to the ranch and to the fans of Caddyshack, and then about his passing this week.
So Skywalker was one of our most popular cats for sure. Always right up there in the top of who has the most adoptions, and they do keep score. But he was calm, quiet. He'd even smile for people. He'd come lay right out in front where people could get a good look at him. And his final day, he was accepting treats. He was walking around his habitat, even got to the top of the platforms. And then he laid down on his den box sometime that evening and just went to sleep. So couldn't ask for a better way to go.
Yeah, which again, he showed no signs of a cat that was going to lay down and take his last breath, which is typically like the eating process and the just like a human. And he just laid down and went to sleep on his top perch, you said?
On top of his den box, yeah.
Yeah, on top of his den box. And he died as gracefully as he lived. And so 23 years old, 18 of those right here at the Catty Shack Ranch. In the wild, leopards live to be...
probably half as long as they would live in captivity, maybe 10 to 12 years.
Yeah, so just a great testimony to how wonderful this facility is. And again, just on the topic again, it's another awesome opportunity to say that Catty Shack Ranch Wildlife Sanctuary does not and has never bought or sold animals. The only breeding ever done was stopped 15 years ago, and it was for the purposes of education.
That's right. We did an endangered breeding program when we first started. We had a lot of zoos that actually brought us animals that were together and never had babies at the facilities that they were at. So here we had them together, but we changed the atmosphere, the interest, the activities, and then they surprised us.
Suddenly there was romance in the air. Just like humans.
So, we talked and, of course, posted. Her father just recently passed away. It was natural causes, age, you can't change.
Yes, we just went over his whole story.
So
this is Skywalker's daughter.
Hey, baby. Her name is Kayla Holla. And actually, I have to say, she's a remarkable result of doctors working together to save her life.
Yes. Talk about that.
She had a tumor. We noticed as the caretakers were working on a daily basis that her body language changed, her atmosphere, her interest in food and being out. So immediately we went and we did x-rays. We saw something that didn't look right. So we got with other doctors. Dr. Fred is so wonderful about research and getting the right folks involved. And when we did the surgery, she had a tumor. It was spidered around her uterus, and it would have killed her in days. Mm-hmm. As you see, she's a happy cat again. And again, a team effort that makes this happen.
Absolutely.
All right. King Freddy, is he up?
He's a lion. He's not up.
He is not a lion. He's an honest cat. But boom.
Oh, boy.
Thank you.
I haven't used that before. I'm going to add that.
All right, you do that. I'm bringing some new jokes to your world, Kurt. Hey, King Freddy. You have some fans.
Let me get past you and let me see if I may have to wake him up.
All right. Chris is asking, can you pet cats at the ranch?
We work with the animals on a daily basis. They're all wild animals. They all have wild capabilities. But we work with the animals so when we're doing a medical procedure, the atmosphere hasn't changed. We haven't coerced them. We haven't made it stressing for them. And that's so important for the animals.
But to answer your question, no, you cannot pet them yourself.
Nope, that's correct. We have a medical team, a first response team. Those folks work with the animals on a regular basis. Your Majesty, please. Look, I brought you treats. Hey, come, hurry.
I'm sorry, were you pointing to the guests when you said that?
Maybe. Hey, come on. Please. You can do it. He's so excited.
Now, King Freddy is the big cat that Kurt was referring to, that was the result of 2 lions who could not mate in another facility due to stress. So the assumption was
they weren't going to have any babies.
Yes. Well,
no cubs, but here, lo and behold,
they got here and they were happy campers. And then came Freddie.
You're such a good girl, Athena.
Hi, gorgeous.
What you got?
What you got in your egg? What do you have in your egg?
she can't even taste the Lysol.
Hey, let's get you guys to press your hearts if you're watching with your children. Can you guys press your hearts if you're watching with your children? I want to see how many folks are watching with their kids.
Oh, I see hearts. I see hearts.
Yeah.
That's great. We appreciate it. And don't forget, Tuesdays and Thursdays, 4 o'clock, Facebook Live, a little bit of an educational program there, just a few minutes, maybe a fact of the day. But Tuesdays, Jen will be telling folks a little bit about the animals, and then Thursday, Kurt will talk about them.
Yeah, and what I think's cool about that, and I know, like you parents, you're probably appreciating your teachers a lot more than you were before the quarantine. What I like is Kurt, who's standing in front of me right now. He and Jen, no, Kurt with a K. He will be your Thursday educator.
That's right.
They give you a little bit of a break in between your virtual schooling and making dinner time. So just plop the kids in front of the computer and they'll teach them a little something about the jungle.
A little bit about any of the animals that they may be talking about, and we're going to try to break it up because, of course, this is all new to us.
Yeah.
But we wanted to get people involved, and I think this is a great way to kind of break up your day.
Chloe's 11-year-old wants to know, how old is Freddie?
Freddie is, he's going to turn 15 years old in the end of May. So next month it'll be his birthday. And right here is Nero. So somebody asked earlier about where we see Nero. This is Nero right here enjoying his treat. And he'll tear the rest of that apart. He might even take it to his pool. That's one of his favorite things to do.
Nero, one of your adopters, is watching. Nikki Fouracre is watching. Nikki, I hope you heard your shout out.
Hey, Nikki. We appreciate, again, everybody tuning in and checking out the animals. I have to say, but we just have a few more to go. Wishing everybody a happy Easter.
Yes.
Remember, follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Become our friend. Cattyshack.org is our website. There's all types of ways there, information about the animals. And, of course, Friday and Saturday night, hey, we're doing the live Facebook so that you could see what the animals are eating on a nightly basis, 6 nights a week.
Yes, and we're coming up with other ways as we go to raise funds. We just had a young lady, 17-year-old Godiva, who is a musician, had a concert in her living room.
Oh my gosh, what an amazing thing for people getting together. Great music. She raised some money for the animals. And of course, these folks, just like you said, the contractor, we're going to need plumbers, electricians. All these folks are helping the animals and what our goal and our mission is.
Yes. Tell people how you want them to contact you if they have a talent or a...
Sure. They can go right through the website. There's contact information there. Our emails are there. Of course, we have an educational coordinator. Hopefully, summer camps are right around the corner, and if they open up quarantine, folks can get out. We'll probably start in small groups, but giving an opportunity for you to come out and get a little walk in some nature.
Fabulous. All right, we are on to our final...
Sure, just a piece. A little piece. He doesn't share, did I tell you that?
He does not share. And I can tell you...
everything else.
Yeah, everything.
It's not upsetting him, and
It's
I'm not
not.
teasing him.
Yeah.
I just want you to know.
Yes.
Because if I did this during the night and I did this by myself while I was working and feeding the animals, he wouldn't act like this. He knows people are watching.
Yes, it is true. And I can guarantee you that's right. Because you saw everybody else was just fine. He's just showing off. And we want to make sure people know that, because we've had people say, like, you're upsetting him. And it's like, no, it's because there's people watching that he does
and
that.
You know what I tell everybody, too? And you just brought up a good point. If the animals were upset, they wouldn't be up front.
No.
They would be hiding.
Yes,
so
exactly.
It's part of their interest, of course, in being active and fun.
Yes.
Those are catch.
Turn around. We don't want to see that side.
It's in there. You got to work for it.
No, he wants you to cut it up. Because I thought there was chocolate in that egg.
Yeah, just like your pets that you, or even your children, everybody has their own personality. And just like your pets, when your pet doesn't want to be messed with, your pet will go where you can't get to your pet. You know. And so...
A lot of people, just like what you're bringing up, you may have an animal at home, a domesticated animal. A stranger comes over and they leave. Mm-hmm. They don't want to be social. So this is what we look for. First off, the tigers are all solitary animals. That's why you may see just one by themselves. The ones that are together on their own choosing. They're there as a happy family unit, but they're not having a family. Mm-hmm. So we, again, thank you. I hope everybody's having a safe day. We sure appreciate everybody coming out and checking this out, virtual for us. And, of course, if you have an opportunity, the donate button always helps us. Please remember, all types of ways to help. But remember to call your neighbor, check on some elderly folks. Those people may not have an opportunity to get supplies or medicines that they may need. So please make sure you check on somebody, call your friend and call your loved ones. We're in this together. Be safe, be kind. Thank you for checking us out.